Hi, it's Cheslia Daywalker here with Daywalker Custom Tours, and this particular tour is going to take us through the Chapel of Love. And this was an inspiration to me when a couple of my friends from this game, great friends Ani and Ku, decided they were going to actually get married in real life. And so it inspired me to build this Chapel of Love because they talked about maybe getting married in game, but they really haven't done it yet. But we kind of got inspired to kind of build this out, and they were building some things themselves, and so I decided to build this Chapel of Love. So I'm going to kind of zoom out here so you can see the entrance a little bit. You can see above my head here we've got my signature work in my window work. I try to always make my windows unique. And so that's some of my signature work there. And then we're going to go ahead and go in. As we enter into the Chapel of Love, we have the reception desk right here, and the welcoming sign, and the receptionist is taking reservations for this venue for any upcoming weddings. Of course, it might be canceled now that Wildstar is not going to be in service anymore, but we'll continue on and tour it anyway. So they have the tree line or the flower lined staircases going up and walkways all the way into the venue itself. I felt this was very iconic to add the colors, my color theme throughout, including in the trees here and in the flower covered trellises, the entry gate, fence posts and fence lines along into the venue itself. And as you come into, get closer to this chapel itself, you can see this is kind of, we've got the clock tower up there and several plants, potted plants, again coloring through the theme, and using kind of my signature style for buildings with this spike roof, peaked roof up there, and the more metallic looking beams for walls that give it kind of that jaggedy look. And before we go down into, let's just kind of take a look here at the entrance. We have the beams themselves, which make a very pronounced design effect here at the beginning, and your entryway. And then we're going to actually go this way off into this room and zoom in a little bit here. Well, this is the girls' dressing room. It has the nice color dressing area with the lighted dressing area for them to get dressed. The lady's portrait on the wall. And then if we go the opposite direction, over here we have the gentleman's dressing room. And of course it's got the gentleman's photograph on the wall, and a little bit different but very similar dressing rooms for them to get ready. So once they, I'll show you the venue last, but the next thing here to this side is the actual reception area. So you have tables that are lined with special decor centerpieces that match the outside, the colored tree limbs, candles and bushes. And then here at the end you have this gorgeous portrait of a mermaid. This is a piece of art that Ani actually designed herself. So we're going to display it. I like it very much. And if you turn around, you can see the pedestal, raised pedestal area for the bride and groom and their party. And then over here to this side, we have the wedding cake, and I was really proud of this. It took me quite a while to do it, but I thought it turned out really cool. The multi-tiered wedding cake with the frosting and the decorations on it, and the flowers flowing up at an angle, and even the little bride and groom up there on the top, you know, waving at their companies. So remember I said in one of my videos you could always make things small. Well, I kind of made the bride and groom kind of small. So that's this area. And of course we have some custom artwork on the walls. Going over on this side, here's another custom artwork piece that I really like. This was done by spinning icicles and then put the flower in the middle.
And here is the bar slash dance floor. So this is for the party after. So you've got all the flowers around the edges, the raised floor, and your bartender. Plenty of good music, and it's ready for the party. And now for the actual venue itself. Let's go down. So imagine yourself walking down the aisle to this. I think that this venue is vastly, very much a wedding venue. I think the color schemes and the way things are laid out really turned out great. I'm really proud of it. Gives you your center stage area for the wedding itself, plenty of seating for guests, and of course, you know, this gorgeous entry. You can picture yourself walking down the aisle with all your friends sitting on each side. Hello, hello. And coming up here to say your vows with your favorite other. So, and as I turn back around, you can see kind of the entrance back to the chapel itself. See the beamwork there around the front entry and around the major peaks. You can see that both of the side venues kind of come out at an angle, so it gives it the shape of the building, very unique shape. And you can see the window work where I've detailed in a lot of my custom windows. And that is the Chapel of Love. One little known fact about the Chapel of Love is it does have a hidden area. This is something that I kept falling down in this hole right here, so I decided to do something with it in case other people fell down. But if you come down here, this is actually in the bunker of the Chapel of Love. And this is just kind of a Zen garden down here. It really doesn't have any significant things other than, you know, maybe this fountain and you know, this sitting area to kind of sit around. But it's not wasn't made to be a part of the actual Chapel of Love, but I wanted to fill it in case anybody kind of popped down into the bunker, so that there was something down in here. But that is, I call it my Zen garden. And that is the tour. Thank you very much for coming, and I hope to see you in the next video.